This is what the start of production of a luxury super yacht by Dutch company Royal Heusman looks like. Every yacht built by Royal Heusman is custom designed, meaning no two yachts are ever the same. This is Royal Heusman's main shipyard at Vollenhove on the Dutch coast. The production of a super yacht is a lengthy process, often taking anywhere from 2 to 5 years from design to delivery. This is what the production of the Project 408 keel looks like, with a total length of 65 meters, which is 213 feet. The main focus of this yacht will be high performance. It features Alistar aluminium construction, a carbon rig, and an integrated rondel sailing system. Testing the engine propellers is an important part of the pre-immersion testing. There is now easy access to the underside of the yacht. Each propeller that drives the yacht has a separate motor and can rotate in all directions. Over 370 Royal Heusman employees work in the shipyard. Super yachts are crafted using some of the most luxurious materials available, including rare woods, marble, gold leaf, and exotic leathers. As you can see right now, the production halls of the shipyard are located right next to the canal that is connected to the sea. Only a small number of super yachts are built each year, making them a rare commodity. Leading shipyards typically produce only a handful of yachts annually, ensuring that each vessel receives the highest level of attention and craftsmanship. The longest yacht produced by Royal Heusman is 90 meters, which is 300 feet. Large super yachts can have all the amenities of a luxury hotel or even a small city. They often include multiple decks, a cinema, gym, spa, swimming pools, restaurants, and even underwater observation rooms or helipads. This is the production Project 403 that is 58 meters, which is 192 feet long motor yacht at the Vollenhove shipyard. Developed and constructed to remain below 500 gross tons, she is by far the longest motor yacht in this category, worldwide. PHI's normal cruising speed is 12 knots and her maximum is over 22 knots. The interior design was designed by London-based studio Lürssen Rob. PHI is the formula that governs the continuation of dimensions and shapes in natural proportions throughout the design. The PHI philosophy and deck levels are subsequently focused on 3 themes: the galaxy, the ocean surface, and the underwater world. Transportation of the main welded parts of the yacht skeleton is solved by powerful trucks or tractors. Now it's time to connect the yacht captain's bridge to the Project PHI keel. The connection of the 2 main parts of the jacktee takes place inside the factory using giant cranes built into the ceiling of the production hall. The connection takes place before the ship is painted and before the interior equipment, engines, and much more are fitted. When moving the entire yacht, there are always several staff members assisting and checking that everything is going well. The worker with the joystick only controls the direction of the wheels. The power to pull the whole yacht is handled by the truck in front. After joining the bridge, which is the highest point of the yacht, it already acquires its future beautiful aerodynamic shape. Within the superyacht sector, PHI's fine hull lines, together with her very low profile, are considered to be a great challenge to engineer and build. This is the 47-meter super yacht Nalaya, and is now being taken out of the shipyard's production hall by a giant tractor trailer. Here you can see how many Royal Heusman employees it takes to build a super yacht like this. Nearly 100 experienced employees. Now the super yacht Nalaya is ready to make her first contact with the water. It is a composite super yacht and has been in service since last year. The operating speed of this yacht is 17 knots. The yacht is 11% lighter than conventional aluminium super yachts. Most super yachts are staffed by a professional crew that can number anywhere from a handful to over 50 people, depending on the size of the yacht. The crew takes care of everything from navigation to maintaining the vessel, preparing gourmet meals, and ensuring the owner's comfort. Once painted, this blue Phi yacht can be launched into the canal and then taken out to sea. The capacity of this beautiful super yacht is 12 guests plus luxury penthouse suite for the owner. It can also accommodate up to 11 crew members at the same time, and the capacity can be raised if required. PHI is also equipped with 2 gyro stabilizers for added comfort. Inside, you will also find an infinite wine cellar. As you can see right now, the Royal Heusman Shipyard complex is not very large. Using a giant tractor with dozens of wheels, the yacht is transported close to the water. Now the yacht will take to the air. 2 giant PHI cranes will launch the yacht for the first time. Everything must be insured, and extreme caution is in order. Tens of millions of dollars are now up in the air. The last stage of production is the assembly of the antenna and radar tower. This is an Ngoni super yacht with an estimated price of $50 million and an annual operating cost of around $1 million. Despite her huge sail area, Ngoni has a manual steering system without power assistance that is light yet firm, responsive, and adjustable. This is 46 meters, which is 150 feet long, Featherlight Project 405. At first, the yacht's hull was all welded upside down. To turn it over with cranes, it has to be taken out of the production hull. Turning the hull of the yacht is an important milestone in the build process. It marks the start of the outfitting, during which various carefully selected and especially developed components will be fitted. This vessel will be both extremely lightweight and, compared to existing carbon composite super yachts, very competitive in regattas. This is how the largest hull was assembled here, with a length of 90 meters, which is around 295 feet. Handling, also called turning, the hull took all night. Now you can see the turning of the largest superyacht hull in the Vollenhoven Shipyard, Holland. It is an impressive length of 81 meters, which is around 266 feet, and a sturdy plumb bow. Project 400 is the largest yacht built inside this Royal Huseman shipyard. The owner of this super yacht is a lucky man living in Asia. It is a sailing yacht called Sea Eagle. Despite her massive sail area, all 3 mainsails can easily be hoisted at once, taking no more time than required for a sloop of half this size. Nearly 60 years of aluminum yacht building experience have provided the shipyard with a level of expertise in constructing hulls of this material that few shipyards can match. This is especially true for sailing yachts of this size. The advantages are equally large. Lightness, acceleration, strength, and fuel efficiency being just a few characteristics of a true sailing yacht versus a heavy, sail-assisted motor yacht. Please let me know in the comments section below which yacht impressed you the most. Turning the hull of a super yacht is also a phase of production for other yachts at the Royal Huseman shipyard. For example, you are now watching the fuselage rotation of the Royal Huseman Project 406. Yes, even this 52 meters, which is 170 feet long luxury yacht, manages to turn 4 large cranes. This exceptional Alistar aluminum motor yacht is the world's largest true sportfish yacht, with her towering profile accommodating 6 decks. Her design is extremely distinctive, with a long bow and high bulwark sweeping through a clear sheer to a low and uncluttered cockpit aft. It was efficiently built by a shipyard team of more than 350 individual experts and highly skilled co-creators. This is an Italian shipbuilding and yachting company, Benetti. Right now you are watching the assembly of a luxury ship at the shipyards in Livorno, Italy. The engines for boats and yachts are supplied by subcontractor Caterpillar. Benetti has a total of 3 shipyards, Viareggio, Fano, and Livorno. Ships are transported between the production halls during manufacturing. In each hall, a different part of the production process takes place. Employees are now concentrating on electrification and painting the exterior at the same time. After the interior is painted and assembled, the super yacht will be launched. Let me know in the comments section if you've already saved up for a mega yacht. The super yacht is slowly lowered into the chamber, which is then filled with seawater. Azimut and the Benetti Group have a combined total of around 2,300 employees across all yards combined. The largest super yacht from Benetti is the FB 275, with a length of 108 meters, which is 355 feet, built in 2019. This is privately owned custom yacht builder, Ocean Co. This yard has been operating since 1987 and focuses on mega yachts over 80 meters, which is 260 feet in length. Omani billionaire Mohammed Al Barwani is the owner of Oceanco. Oceanco has built 29 custom super yachts up to 117 meters length. Several yachts over 100 meters in length are currently under construction. This is Oceanco Progiset Jubilee, 110 meters, which is 360 feet long mega yacht. This mega yacht was sold in 2017 for a total of 275 million euros, which is $288 million. The production process for each Oceanco super yacht begins with a computer-aided design. Designers take several months to come up with an overall look, which must then be translated into a precise building plan. Production of a super yacht usually takes from 2 to 4 years from commissioning to final delivery to the customer. The company has the ability to simultaneously build 5 yachts in the 80 meters and longer category. The capacity of this yard is limited. It can only produce 2 super yachts at a time. In 2022, Oceanco was building a 417-foot, $500 million super yacht for Jeff Bezos, owner of Amazon. The process of welding mega yachts is gradual. Smaller parts are welded first and then joined to form the overall shape. Oceanco Shipyard is definitely one of the best companies focusing on mega yachts. Thousands of tons of heavy mega yachts are moved around the shipyard by massive tractors. Oceanco specializes in customization. Whatever the client can think of, with some limitations, they can build here. Several activities are being worked on at the same time. Something is being welded, and at the same time the exterior is being prepared, engines and furniture are being made. To paint the exterior of the super yacht, a large scaffolding must be erected around it. The production hall of the shipyard has limited height, and the radar mast will be mounted outside. Now the mega yacht will be taken ashore and launched. Several more weeks will be spent testing engine performance, controls, and other testing of the mega yacht. For the first transport, mega yacht engines are not yet used but moved by tugboats. In 2008, the company acquired more land adjacent to the present yard, and in 2010, they set about demolishing the old buildings and slips to make way for a new covered dry dock, which now allows them to construct yachts up to 140 meters. The company operates from its expanded production facility, 8 hectares located in Alblasserdam near Rotterdam in the Netherlands. The yard has almost unrestricted direct access via the inland waterway system to the North Sea. This is what the completion of the Sea Explorer 77 by Damen Yachting looks like. Sea Explorer is a line of luxury super yachts that specialize in cruising the inhospitable parts of the oceans. On the upper deck, you will find the heliport. Great emphasis is placed on a spacious interior. Damen Yachting is a company that deals with boat building of all kinds. However, Amels is a division of Damen that only builds super yachts. The Sea Explorer 77 you are looking at right now is 77 meters long, which is 252 feet, and has a capacity of 12 guests. Would you buy a classic mega yacht, or would you prefer this expedition Sea Explorer? This is what the engines and control room of the 89 meters, 290 feet Super Yacht Illusion Plus look like. The manufacturer of this luxury yacht is Pride Yachts, and she is currently on charter with Fraser. Pride Mega Yachts are world-class expert yacht manufacturers based in China's Yantai Peninsula. This Illusion Plus yacht is currently the longest super yacht ever built in Asia. In the garage of this huge yacht, there are a number of smaller boats, vessels, and jet skis. Her impressive architectural design, drawn up by Azure Naval, provides immense deck spaces perfectly furnished to ensure maximum comfort. Inside, you'll find a wealth of luxury options, from a jacuzzi, cinema, massage room, and many more living rooms and bedrooms. Illusions Plus interior key features include a dedicated spa with a beauty salon, a gym, a cinema-capable lounge, and luxury dining areas. She also provides 8 staterooms for 16 guests, including a marvelous 80 square meter full beam master. The impressive exterior areas include 2 jacuzzi pools, a touch-and-go helipad, and incredible social areas. Her lower deck garage is also housing 3 tenders to reply to all kinds of needs. Her floor-to-ceiling windows invite a maximum amount of natural light, accentuating her spacious open interior layout, and is propelled by Rolls-Royce diesel-electric propulsion engines. This is how production of the 118-meter, which is 380-foot, luxury high-speed trimaran takes place. These shipyards you are looking at right now belong to the Australian company Austal, which manufactures its unique super-fast trimarans here. Right now, you are watching the production of Austal Hull 394, which is called Bajamar Express. The passenger cabin, which can accommodate 1,100 passengers, is now ready for connection to the hull. The total cost of this high-speed ferry is around $74 million, which is around 70 million euros. Fred Olsen Express ordered 2 of these ferries simultaneously in 2017. They were delivered to them in 2021. So in total, production took over 3 years. Now the yellow passenger cabin is lifted into the air by 8 massive cranes. The whole trimaran consists of 2 main parts, the passenger cabin and the control cabin and hull. Powerful trucks now slowly push on the lower part of the trimaran and move it under the raised passenger cabin. The manufacturer of this ferry is Austal, which was founded in 1988 and currently employs nearly 6,000 people. Austal has 3 shipbuilding factories. Defense vessels are designed and constructed in Henderson, Western Australia, and Mobile, Alabama, US. And commercial vessels are constructed in Balamban, Philippines. You are now watching the completion of the Bajamar Express high-speed trimaran ferry at the Henderson Shipyard in Western Australia. The ship is now almost complete, including painting, and can be launched for the first time. The process in this video is accelerated here. However, it takes several days to complete and ferry to sea. This special ferry has a capacity of 750 tons, 1,100 passengers, and 278 cars. The tugboats now have to push the ferry out to sea. The engines are still not working. These employees are experts in the shipyard who must have special training. This job cannot be done by just anyone. Austal's cutting-edge motion control technology delivers a smoother ride and a better onboard experience for customers and crew alike. This trimaran is also exceptional because of its high transport speed. The speed of the Bajamar Express is 37 knots. It is powered by a medium-speed LNG-adapted power plant that offers a powerful yet an economical and environmentally friendly solution. Austal also uses deep morpher software in the design of its ships. It is an artificial intelligence tool that can help optimize monohull, catamaran, and trimaran hull forms to suit any operating profile. Working in close collaboration with Multi-Billionaires, the 115-meter catamaran was specifically designed for modern, medium-speed, 4-stroke engines that can operate on lower carbon fuels. This specific Express 5 is the largest high-speed ferry catamaran in the world. Total capacity is 1,600 passengers and 450 cars on board at a cruising speed of 37 knots. Since delivery in February 2023, Express 5 has contributed to an impressive 5% increase in passenger numbers on the Bornholm line in Denmark, a reflection of the vessel's outstanding efficiency and popularity. You are now watching the Balamban Shipyards in the Philippines. This is where the entire trimaran ferry Bañaderos Express was built. The Bañaderos Express is Fred Olsen's newest ferry. It has been in service since 2021 and has the same engine and capacity as the Bajamar Express. On this high-speed catamaran ferry, you can ride between Gran Canaria and Tenerife. Bajamara was manufactured in Australia and Bañaderos in the Philippines, therefore both ferries could be manufactured at the same time. This ship is powered by 4 9,100 kilowatts MTU M71L diesel engines, driving 4 Kamiwa water jets, giving a service speed of 38 knots and a range of 710 miles, which is 1,140 kilometers. After taking the catamaran to sea, the finishing work on the interior of the ship continues. This is followed by testing of all the systems of the new ship before handing it over to the future owner. Fred Olsen Express will also perform testing. Both ships have top-notch interior amenities and facilities, including several bars, kiosks, shops, and a children's playground. These fast catamarans are ideal for operating between the Canary Islands. This is the start of production of the 94-meter, which is 310 feet, long aluminium catamaran Austal Auto Express 94. This ship is called APT James and was built at the Austal Shipyard in Vietnam in 20 months. 450 employees of the Austal Shipyard in Vietnam participated in the production of this vessel. It carries 926 passengers and 250 cars. Travel speed is 38 knots. In operation is this catamaran in the Caribbean, off the island of Trinidad and Tobago. This ship features the very latest in Austal's smart ship technology, including an advanced motion control system to deliver a more comfortable and stable ride for passengers and crew. The launch, which takes 5 days, involves taking the vessel on a self-propelled modular transporter from Vietnam's Austal Vung Tau shipyard to a barge. It is subsequently towed down the Saigon River to Ho Chi Minh City, where the vessel was lowered into the water using a floating dock. The APT James Ferry is now being towed back to Vung Tau, where the ship's interior fittings have been completed. The ship is operated by the National Infrastructure Development Company of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, and has successfully provided high-speed passenger transport on the key maritime bridge between the islands of Trinidad and Tobago. This is the shipyard of the German company Meyer Werft, currently watching the production of the ferry Odyssey of the Seas. This shipyard was founded in 1795. Since then, it has produced dozens of huge cruise ships. Odyssey of the Seas was built in this Papenburg shipyard in Germany. Meyer Werft currently has 7,000 employees, but plans to have only 3,100 employees in 2030. The overall length of this massive cruise ship is 319 meters, which is 1,047 feet. You are now watching the completion of production of a $750 million cruise ship called Celebrity Reflection. She is registered in the port of Valletta, Malta, and is the 5th and largest Solstice-class cruise ship. You're watching the installation of the engine on the cruise ship AIDA Nova. It is equipped with 4 dual-fuel hybrid engines that can use either liquefied natural gas or conventional fuel oil. It is operated by the Italian company AIDA Cruises and has been in operation since 2018. Her delivery was marred by delays. Complications arose from her engineering being the first of its kind for a ship of her scale. class in type Adenova is an Excellence-class cruise ship with an overall length of 337 meters, which is 1,100 feet. It has a total of 16 decks and an operating speed of 17 knots. The maximum number of passengers is 6,650, plus 1,640 crew. The entire production takes place in an enclosed dry hull, where there is easy access to the lower part of the hull of this cruise ship. Now the brackets are mounted on which the propeller driving the whole Colossus is placed. The propellers are gigantic. It is the world's first cruise ship that can completely use liquefied natural gas, LNG. The whole manufacturing process is actually putting together individual pre-manufactured parts and welding them together. Adenova has a very distinctive painting on her torso, lips on the front and eyes on the sides. Also in this class of cruise ships is the newer Ada Cosma. Adenova cost around $950 million. Write to me if you have experience with cruising on an ocean liner. This construction dock can be easily filled with water to get the ferry out of the production hall. The start of production of each cruise ship is in the welding shop. Modern cruise ships are tall but remain stable due to their relatively low center of mass. This is due to large open spaces and the extensive use of aluminum, high-strength steel, and other lightweight materials in the upper parts, and the fact that the heaviest components, engines, propellers, fuel tanks, and such, are located at the bottom of the hull. First, larger blocks of the ferry are welded together and then transported to their place by cranes. Yellow handling equipment such as cranes, trucks, and much more are used to move heavy parts of cruise ships around the factory. These employees of the German shipyard Meyer Werft wear yellow safety helmets and blue work overalls. The production of any cruise ship is a lot of planning, debating, and studying production charts. At the same time that something is being welded, powerful giant engines are being assembled. You are now watching the assembly of a plus-class cruise ship called Norwegian Joy. This is still the Papenburg shipyard in Germany of Meyer Werft. There aren't too many shipyards capable of producing such huge cruise ships. Her keel laying and coin ceremonies were performed in April 2016, where a ceremonial coin was placed under the first of 80 total blocks to be laid. The first 120-meter section was launched in June 2016. During her construction, 2 separate fires broke out. It happened during welding, and such a mistake still cost the shipyard over $55,000. The production process resembles a giant jigsaw puzzle. Now you can see in a sped-up video how the assembly process works. Norwegian Joy has 5 main engines with a total power output of 102,900 horsepower. The propellers connected to the engines are not manufactured in one piece. The 4 huge propeller blades are attached to the horizontal bracket one by one. The propulsion system is 2 ABB Azipod units with total power of 40 megawatts, which allows service speed of 22 knots. The maximum speed during trials exceeded 25.0 knots. The ship has an air lubrication system installed, which creates a carpet of tiny air bubbles along the hull to reduce drag. The overall length of this cruise ship is 333 meters, which is over 1,090 feet, and has 20 decks. It takes several months to complete the interior. For cruise ships, the emphasis is usually on luxury appearance and at the same time, practicality of the equipment. This ship is registered in the Bahamas but moves all over the world. The owner is Norwegian Cruise Line. On the top deck of this cruise ship, there are of course many swimming pools, an aqua park, and other attractions for leisure cruising. Many things are being worked on at the same time every day. Each activity has a predetermined production deadline. At the end of production in the shipyard, the hull of the cruise ship is painted and then tested at sea. The total cost of this gigantic cruise ship is $750 million, but it can generate huge profits every year, and within 10 years it can pay for itself. With a total capacity of 4,200 passengers on board, this cruise ship ranks among the 20 largest in the world. But now you're watching the production process of a $931 million Quantum Ultra class cruise ship called Spectrum of the Seas. Spectrum of the Seas became the 5th largest ship in the fleet by gross tonnage upon delivery. She currently operates primarily in East Asia. The overall length is 347 meters, which is 1,140 feet, and the ship has been in service since 2019. Spectrum of the Seas floated out from Meyer Werft Shipyard in Papenburg, ready to have her funnel cladding installed at the shipyard's outfitting pier. The ship's conveyance up the River Ems for her sea trials in the North Sea began on March 2019 and finished the next day as she arrived in Eemshaven. This giant ocean liner is powered by 2 ABB Azipod diesel-electric engines. The entire bridge is assembled as one large piece that is welded and bolted to the rest of the cruise ship in several places. Spectrum of the Seas has a total capacity of 4,100 passengers and sails under the American flag. The owner is Royal Caribbean, which currently operates 28 large ships. Last year, Royal Caribbean International controlled 19% of the worldwide cruise market by passengers and 14% by revenue. The assembly of a cruise ship's propulsion system is an important part of production. As you can see, this propeller has 5 blades. Spectrum of the Seas is one of the most luxurious cruise ships in the world and is designed for affluent passengers. With a height of 49 meters, which is 162 feet, the construction of such a colossus resembles the construction of several high-rise buildings side by side. After assembling the entire skeleton of the ship, work begins on the interior and fitting out of the cabins. Now the shipyard doors will open for the first time, and the new luxury cruise ship can sail out. Meyer Werft will, as a result of this, be able to build 3 cruise ships a year. Spectrum of the Seas is ready to go, sailing the world's oceans from 2019. You are now watching the construction of the Spirit of Discovery, commissioned by British company Saga Cruises. It is classified as a smaller cruise ship with a capacity of only 1,000 passengers. The construction at Meyer Werft Shipyards is similar to that of the largest cruise ships. There are not many ships of 1,000 passenger capacity. They have a high crew to passenger ratio. Saga Cruises is a premium brand. Saga experience is typified by small ship style, high standards of customer service, and a friendly ship where there's a strong relationship between customers and crew. Spirit of Discovery also houses several specialty restaurants, theater, and fitness and wellness facilities, features not included on the fleet's previous vessels. The construction of this smaller cruise ship took almost 3 years from the order. Top masts with chimneys are assembled at the end of production outside the production hall. Spirit of Discovery also offers 100 passenger cabins designed for solo travelers and employs 523 crew members. Saga partnered with Siemens to employ Siemens Seasheep Seapod for the ship's propulsion and power distribution systems. The ship is powered by 4 9-cylinder 3244 common rail Mayan engines. Engines are equipped with selective catalytic reduction, each producing 5,400 kilowatts, which is 7,200 horsepower, for a total of 21,600 kilowatts. To better recover waste heat, The ship is also equipped with a centralized heating water system that reduces pump power by 65 kilowatts to save 200 megawatt hours per year. Now the chimney will be installed with the help of a crane, right after the cruise ship leaves the production hall. Saga designed Spirit of Discovery for an all-inclusive cruising experience, in which the cost of the cruise covers expenses incurred from beverages, gratuities, specialty dining, room service, internet access, and local chauffeur services. This is how the Sky Dome is assembled on the Iona cruise ship. A beautiful glass piece needs to be extremely durable and work like the roof of an indoor pool. The assembly itself is assisted by several dozen shipyard workers using a huge crane. Because the yard at Papenburg is upstream on the River Ems, the giant ships to be delivered have to make a 36-kilometer voyage to the Dollard Bay. Meyer Werft has a total of 3 shipyards: Papenburg in Germany, Rostock in Germany, and Turku in Finland. Building the biggest ships in the world is a demanding discipline. Very often there are delays in production. The huge production hall in the shipyard has a partially glass ceiling to let in as much daylight as possible. A number of tugs are used when a new cruise ship leaves the hangar in the shipyard and for crossing the high seas. Spirit of Adventure operates under Saga's business model of targeting guests ages 50 and over. The ships are powered by 4 9-cylinder 3244 common rail MAN engines, equipped with selective catalytic reduction, each producing 5,400 kilowatts. The yellow chimney tower is full of electronics and radar. It's the highest point on the ship and is mounted last. Let me know in the comments section if a holiday on a cruise ship like this appeals to you. A large variety of ships have been built at Meyer Werft, including car carriers, cargo ships, container ships, cruise ships, ferries, fishing vessels, gas carriers, light vessels, paddle steamers, and passenger ships. These voyages attract thousands of spectators. Up until the completion of the Ems River barrier in 2002, the journey was only possible at high tides. Celebrating the making of the Disney Fantasy cruise ship was done with fireworks. Ferries provide a unique experience where you can move around freely while you travel. The fresh sea air can also be good for your health, as well as a lower risk of developing conditions from lack of movement, which are a much higher risk on a plane.